Okay, I did hit the button. So, begins another video. Try not to walk too much. I do more standing than walking. Anyway, I better do that, right? It's lovely here. Anyway, morning video. So, I've been thinking just about what to do, how to communicate with the world. And people have been talking about this podcast stuff and, these different methods of communicating. And I'm just thinking about the style of, how you contextualize the conversation in terms of getting to the point. And I'm just stuck on this whole word thing. I've been doing this word thing for a couple of years now, but it's just about the words. We use the words like good to describe something or bad, and ideally these words should mean something. They should have some sort of standard definition or required definition, not just my perception of the word. But yeah, you think about it, and there's something that's good should be something that's harmless, not something that kills people, for example. I mean, there's foods that people would call good, oysters or something, and a certain number of people every year will be killed by them. And you're just saying, if I was to put it to you, that, well, here's the harm that's going to be caused by this thing this year. Is it worth it? If I was to show you their faces or something, and actually describe, the suffering they endured. It's like almost automobile travel. There are a lot of things you can do this with, and the things we call a good thing. But if you really did have to endure, the actual suffering imposed by it, maybe you wouldn't put it in that category. Maybe there was some other category, some other word to use to describe it, like worth it or something. You could say it was worth it, but you wouldn't say it was good, because it just isn't good enough to be called good. Yeah, good enough. So again, but I'm just sort of saying that there's logic in the words. Buzzards. I've been picking a lot of dead things around here lately. So many of them now. Oh, there's another one. You've heard of them here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see him sitting in the tree over there, but ugliest fuck birds. Oh, there goes the other ones. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Whoa, flying over my head. He's gonna shit some dead deer on me or something. Where the hell? I lost my path. It's distracting me. There's two more of them up there. One over there. Hey, buzzard. Whoa, 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 whoa. A whole pack of them here. Not picking at anything I can see, but I guess they're just resting for the morning, getting ready for earn their keep for the day. We'll find something to pick its bones. Not the best way to start your day. Like there is such a thing as a good way. Anyway, I was going to do this in pieces, and that hasn't happened. Not quite as crunchy today, morning and such. Yeah. I mean, the idea of doing an everyday show, like for 20 minutes or something, sort of appeals to me. Like I should just sit down for 20 minutes and just start talking instead of doing this, maybe. But I guess that's the catch. This helps in terms of it distracts me from the fact that I don't really want to be doing what I have to do, and although this walk is somewhat nice, it just feels like a waste of energy. But when you're just alone with your own thought, sometimes that's not so good. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Where was I? So, yeah, so I was thinking about that, and just do words every day. Just do my list of 100 great words, 365. Just do a word a day. It's certainly doable. Probably. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think you'd always just keep breaking it down into, well, this word should mean, and so it doesn't mean that, so what's the point? What's the point of talking about what words should mean? You know, we have to communicate in a language that's, something buried, something there too. There's something back here, buried stuff. Could just be squirrels, I suppose, but they usually dig holes and such. Anyway. It kind of gets crunchy here, so I'll cut you a break and we'll come back to this. When it's less leafy. Anyway, till next time. I believe I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Anyway, change the settings a little. It's very exciting. It's very clear here. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's leafier over here. I don't know what that means. I don't know why it is like that. And I know you don't care, but whatever. You're going to have to listen to it anyway. So, yeah. I mean, maybe part of my problem is I have done all these videos. I have said so many things before. And it's just why I keep saying it all these different ways. I mean, I've sort of said it enough ways. And, yeah, I would just do a compilation video out of the videos that exist or something. Yeah, it just kind of gets in the way of trying to add, some sort of moreness to what's already been said, without just, saying the same thing on another day. Making the same arguments. It's just frustrating about everything. Even discussing politics or anything. It's you gotta get to the root of problems, because this, trying to fix it from the top down, kind of, so to speak. Probably not the right way to say it, just because top down in some circumstances is actually bottom up. I mean, it's actually more fundamental, working on the top. It's like killing the king is the first step in a revolution. So it's sort of top down, but it could be seen that way. And, the root of many problems is sometimes doesn't appear to be some sort of grassroots thing. No, it's more like it's just some sort of thing, some monster that's grown up out of it. And yeah, you just get rid of the monster and everything's okay. So I guess bending that to philosophy, you could say religion is sort of the monster, the biggest obstacle to rational thought. And it's not really foundational. I mean, it is this contrived, it's always a god of a gap. It's always some sort of wishful thinking, not much else. So it's not very sophisticated as a philosophical premise, but it does. It's not the kind of thing you can do with nothing. I mean, it's not rudimentary. It's not based on a step-by-step analysis of evidence. It has some other more complex motivation behind it. It's solving some other problem than the simple question, why and what and how. not an honest answer. It's an answer that, in the context of a human psychologist that wanted more to the story and what the facts would provide. So that's, it's not really fundamental as a philosophical statement, but it has a fundamental, in terms of its influence. So its creation isn't fundamental, its nature isn't fundamental, because it's more complex psychology causing it, but in its effect, it seeps into everything like something fundamental would. Like a flat tire ruins the travelability of your car, kind of thing. So that's sort of an angle. I've argued before that it's not so much about educating people about some sort of reality being complex, some difficult explanation, difficult evidence even. It's not like you have to do a lot of mathematics, to understand the nature of your existence. You just have to be not full of crap. So it really is a garbage in problem. You have to get the garbage out of the process, or there is no process. It really is logic is sort of a precision machine, and it won't work, if it starts going a little funny. It's like an engine or something else. It's got to kind of be tuned, and it's got to be, just can't have too many parts that are too off, or it's just not going to work. And religion is a logic breaker. Even agnosticism, even some notional premise just sitting in the background saying maybe. Yeah, even that is going to pretty much destroy logic as a function, because you'll always just resort to the loophole that provides the escape hatch from any kind of decisive, fully responsible kind of decision. And he'll always gives you an excuse to back off to some default position. Yeah, pick the rock. I don't have very sturdy shoes on. Anyway, so words are kind of a game, and sort of starting a conversation with this idea that there's lots of broken vocabulary, and that's sort of a rot or a mold that's growing on philosophical discourse. Yeah, and don't really work. So maybe I'll call that another segment, I suppose. And I'll be back. Have to crunch across some leaves again. Get across this little stream. Haven't done a little stream crossing in a while. It's all full of leaves. It's a little choked. Somebody didn't go get the cement things. I guess they're still down there somewhere. Well, I'm just not as conscientious about that kind of stuff as I used to be. I'm tired of it all, actually. So anyway, I'll hit the button and we'll be back. Maybe shortly. Back again. Didn't take long at all. No, I was just thinking about the podcast thing. I thought I must have talked about that a little bit. The idea of it, anyway, of just doing some sort of show. And I'm thinking about these other people that are sort of interested. And maybe if everybody just, did 3 to 5 minutes, every day of, on a word. We just come up with this list of words, and they just do their 3 minutes on each word. I mean, on a word of the day. And, what it inspires as thoughts for them. You just put that together. You get 10 people. Might be interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I guess if you got 15 people, then you can make sure you had enough submissions every day, because, some people might not be reliable. Even myself could be included. So I'm just way overdone. Too many projects. Too much on my mind. Too many distractions. It doesn't seem that way, I suppose. It is. Newly paved road. Very stripy. Yeah. Anyway. What else? Yeah, well, there's nothing you can do until you can force people to rationally converse on subjects. Nice maple. Still quite a lot of color, considering how much wind there was. But I really wanted to go. It's a very nice walk upstream. I never went this year. And, disappointed that I didn't make time for that. What are you gonna do? Didn't happen. So it didn't happen because it didn't happen. And such. Really, it's funny how much better this pond looks. When the water cools down, it really does look quite serviceable as a pond. Only one truck in the pond. It's unusual. Only one vehicle. That's nice. Yeah, maybe the earth is depopulating. Maybe. Probably not. Anyway. So, I think that'd be all. I'm just thinking. See what happens. This is sort of the stage I'm in. See what happens stage. See if I can figure out how to make something happen. And, working on stuff. Always busy. I guess that's good. At least I'm busy. Carping. I have to go rake leaves and such. Anyway. But I gotta quit doing the anyway part. Just do the but. Yeah, so who the hell knows if I'll post this crap. Video's been a little crap lately. But, that's okay. More human. So. Okay, back to the leaves. So, we'll call that that's all, folks, until later, maybe. I'll walk home, perhaps. See how I feel. This is no noise. Horrible leaf blowers when I left the house. So at least it's quiet. So anyway, till next time. Yeah, my hair is just so weak. keep forgetting to take my vitamins. Anyway, next time. We're back again. Yeah. Different view. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, okay, I won't just complain about shit now. But really, I'm getting too old to be a physical laborer or something like that. Yeah. My opinion. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, really, it's a lovely day. Quite nice, actually. I have to admit the fall hasn't been that bad. The temperature's been pretty nice. It has been pretty good. So, but like the subject. I think we'll just yeah, what you call it, a subject. I'm too tired. Just have a subject. Oh, God, look, I had to climb this horrible hill. Oh. Man, that had to be like 10 feet high. Yeah. It's killing me. Anyway, not bad. Till next time. Really, I'll do something. The next bit will have something interesting in it. Trust me. Yeah, no. Probably the right thing to do is to don't. Anyway, hey, turtle. I haven't seen a turtle this late in the year. I think it was a turtle. What else would it be over there? It's really late for a turtle. I don't know. Anyway, till next time. Sorry.